and it ain't no crack. And it really don't matter if you're white or black. I wanna take you there like the Staples singers. Put something in the tank, and I know that I can bring it. If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission.
Boom to the hey, all you sports fans out there in the Tubosphere. Welcome to the One Man Sports Round. I am your host, Will, the alternative ESPN Sports Thrill, talking NBA playoffs round one with respect to mostly TNT inside the NBA's coverage. But let's face it, those guys have a great banter, and that's why they've been so successful for so long. See from our Pi Kappa, Alpha, House Sweethearts, U of U Chapter Alpha Tau giving you props. Although, it seems more like maybe it'd be Tri-Lam. When I had to co-host Generation 1, he pointed it out to me. He's Tri-Lam, Maryland. Because we're all about the babes here on the OMSR. And he pointed that out to me, and I was like, you're right, because the term babe doth not know ethnicity. All right, so why do we have to do a show here? Don't worry, I'm not going to be talking that long, but you're going to get a little bit of the Charles Barkley one-liner, you never know when, of YouTube, and Tosh put together a nice vignette of the highlights. You will get highlights. You're going to get more than 1 and 2 minutes worth. Why? Because we do a show. Why? It's called the DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act, Fair Use Standard, Minimal Use and Derivatives. So, you know, there has to be an amalgamation of content with that minimal use to give the others their due props. So, the show is copyrighted to the OMSR in terms of the original graphics, the overall concept, here and thereof, and the video highlights courtesy to TNT and the NBA. Alright, so we're going to roll a clip as an example of what you do not want to be like from the files of what I like to call, don't be like this guy or gal. Clearly you can see, I know we're zoomed out a little bit, but, you know, there's a still shot. Obviously, it was clear she's taking video on a, you know, it's a pretty big phone there. It's not a photo. Now, is there some Chinese, late teen, you know, 20-something fan club of Carlos Boozer? Not that he doesn't have his female fans, but in this, you see what I'm saying? Don't be like this guy or gal. You can't take stuff from the game like that. What you going to do? Put it on her Facebook page? No, this is why you have to do a show in your own content. So clearly that slow-mo replay, you could see that was the intent. All right, so that's why we have to do a show. Save your comments for the actual sporting event we're able to bring in, which is much longer than you'll get anywhere else. And we all agree that's a pretty good thing. I know it sounds like a misnomer, one man, we, there is a we involved. You know, we're all former college basketball or football players and a few Marine Corps recons. So if you wouldn't say a flip comment to our face, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Don't do it from the safety of your computer. Save it for the actual event. On that note, all you guys suffering from an umbilical hernia, one, don't be like this guy, what I did. Deadlifts, you know, in your early 40s with 2 plates, just don't need to do that if you're not playing football. This works in conjunction with this, Hawthornia. Now, it does not take the place of surgery. It's for the mild, you know, right in your belly, right above your belly button area if you strain. That's the double-edged sword of lifting with proper posture, not throwing out your back. You can blow out your abdomen. All right, so no silly DUIs while you're out there celebrating the playoffs. Also, check out the graphic on our channel. Embedded in the graphic, the link. If you know any veterans, suffered any storm damage, you have a firm, that's our specialty. All right. Later days, more signature plays. All right. Roll graphics.
Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai, coming your way moments.
What do you mean moments? Come on, man.
There will be no fishing tonight. No series in, so there will be no poles in use tonight. You know what?
Killing me. Y'all killing me, New York.
Meta World Peace. I guess it's one of his favorite parts of the show. Tweeting, tell Kenny, I'm not going fishing. I'm going to the hood.
That was the other night. I have a problem with that. I do. I have a problem with that.
What's that, sewer fishing?
Yeah.
That is awesome. I need it.
Can I take this with me? Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai, coming your way moments.
What do you mean moments? Come on, man.
There will be no fishing tonight. No series end, so there will be no polls in use tonight. You know what?
Killing me. Y'all killing me, New York.
Metal World Peace. I guess it's one of his favorite parts of the show. Tweeting, Kenny, tell Kenny, I'm not going fishing. I'm going to the hood.
That was the other night. I have a problem with that. I do. I have a problem.
What's that, sewer fishing?
When guys are no longer in the playoffs, we can't be reading their tweets.
Oh, sure they are when they're entertaining. And look at this. Meta saying, TNT showed me some love. I must have made it in my life.
Well, you made it in your other life.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this one yet.
St. John's. It's been downhill since. Just kidding. People, you forget. You led a great St. John's team.
Houston Rockets still alive and going back to Houston. Now down 3-2 after they beat the Thunder 107-100 in Game 5 at the peak in OKC. Welcome to Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai. Ernie Johnson. It's Charles Barkley down there. That's Kenny the Jet Smith. That's Shaquille O'Neal. And Shaquille knew that this game was over before it was over. How'd you know?
I saw somebody like here. You know, no lead is safe when Kevin Durant was on the floor. Right here, 1-on-1 92. Kevin doesn't get the ball. He does what's called pout and stop. He pouts first, and now he's stopping. He lets the guys go through the offense. He's still not trying to get the ball. La 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 la. He's still standing, and they take the shot, and he's still upset. When I seen him do this, I knew the game was over. You know, you figured being down 9, Kevin come down here to 3, Fish come down here to 3. With 3 minutes left, we got a close game. But when I seen their leader do that, I knew the game was over. As a defender, when you see the man on the team do that, you know you got him. Am I right, Kenny?
I agree 100%. I didn't notice that. It's a good catch. But I think the overall aspect is, that there wasn't I don't think there was a philosophy that they all bought into. I don't know if they all bought into the fouling. Obviously, they didn't all buy into what was going on at the end. And Scott Brooks has to re-rally those troops again because overall, I thought the strategy worked to a point, and he didn't cut it at the right time. You're always going to be questioned when you do the hack of anyone, and they was hacking him. Osik, but
Asik went 9 for 14.
Right, he went 9 for 14. But when they cut it to 6, you got to stop it. You're in the game. It's 4 minutes to go. You cut it to 6. The key is to get in the game. You're not going to win a game, I don't think, Chuck, doing that.
I thought he made a mistake there because it was a 10, 12-point game. They got it down to 6. Now, it was still over 3 minutes to go. You're down 6 at home with 3 minutes to go. And then the thing is, when they didn't score, Asik started making them. So I thought they made a mistake. Good catch on Shaq's part.
31-point night, 10 out of 16 from the floor, 7 out of 9 from the promised land to pass.
Oh, tell you what, man, Asik he was starting to develop, and now he's playing well.
They outscored OKC 37-32 in the third quarter. Asik
fouled in too. I mean, he's a big target, man, and he rolls to the basket, man, and he has his hands ready, got soft hands, crossover is good. It takes up all that space right there. Taking that space allowed him to pass to Beverly for Asik as well. All of these plays that you might not show up in a box score, that helps your team.
Rockets are rocking and rolling. Durant had an 18-point third quarter. Gets the and one there, and it's a 78-71 game. Serge Ibaka from DeAndre Liggins. And then by OKC.
Again, make him uncomfortable. No, what he really wants to do at this time, he's getting a 2 for 1. Boom, he knocks down the 3 because he's going to shoot the basketball with 33 seconds left, because then that leaves 9 seconds on the other end, 9 to 10 seconds for you to come back and get another shot, even if they use the whole 24-second clock.
And that's exactly what happened. Now we go to the fourth. It was 87-75 going to the fourth. Kevin Martin had a dreadful night. 1 out of 10 on the evening.
And you know, that's one thing about Kevin Martin. He is a good scorer, but it's all from the perimeter. And at times he doesn't put the ball on the floor.
You know,
and he's off.
My biggest criticism of Oklahoma City for the last couple of years, man, they never get easy baskets. All their baskets are jump shots. And when they're not making shots, this is what you get, especially without Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, you saw Harden launch that because he thought they'd already fouled Ashik.
Well, that's going to be on Shaq and the Fool, I can promise you.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Ibaka for the dunk.
Oh.
And then they start.
Haka Ashik.
Yep, and he responds by going 9 for 14 during that stretch.
A lot of people don't understand about Haka Shaq, Haka Ashik. When they do it that many times, you actually develop a little bit of a rhythm. You know, I used to really love it when they did it that time, and you know, I really didn't make most of it.
Okay, Ernie, this is the point right here.
Right there, you see that.
You come out of it right now. They're only down 6.
Now they're down 7.
Down down 7 because he made the for one free throw.
But guess what? He has his rhythm now.
Yeah, but that's a mistake I thought that they made tonight in Oklahoma City.
I have a question for you, Shaq. When
Yes.
you used to shoot practice free throws, would you make 8 out of 10 at times?
Yes, I'd make them all.
I would agree with that. I haven't been in your practices, but I would know that even guys who on my team who didn't shoot well, they shot. When you shoot that many, you can still, like you said, get into a rhythm.
The Houston Rockets, 107 to 100 winners at Oklahoma City.
Ernie, check this out.
Series now 3-2. What?
A fact from my main man, Hal. Rocket starters played 58 minutes and 40 seconds of the 60 minutes.
In the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Yes.
They were ready today, Ernie.
Hal, the ugly guy in the back.
He's not ugly.
He is ugly.
Back.
He homely looking, as a matter of fact.
Oh, my gosh.
Leave Hal alone.
I don't
man.
be looking at him like that.
Hennessy, never stop, never settle. Patrick Beverly, Aaron Brooks, a couple of guys you didn't think much of before this, or think about before the season.
Okay, I thought a lot about Aaron Brooks.
Yeah, but you didn't think about there being big factors in this series.
I thought Aaron Brooks, if you would have told me at the beginning of the series, if there's somebody who's not going to have a chance, would be Aaron Brooks.
Well, a lot of this is Jeremy Lin.
Well, that's all about it. Yeah, because once there's two things. Number one, he probably wouldn't play if Russell Westbrook was healthy also. I mean, because either one of those guys.
Well, no, he started Patrick Beverly in that game. That was the game he started.
That's only because Lin got hurt, though.
No, he played well in game 1.
But I'm saying, if Jeremy Lin hadn't got hurt, he wouldn't have started him in that second game.
So how realistic is it to think that Houston can win the series?
Well, I don't know about that, but I think that Scott Brooks has got to make a change. I think you got to bench, play Kendrick Perkins less, because he said something in that interview. They can't match up because Ibaka's trying to guard. His normal reaction is, I run to the basket and play the best shot blocker in the league probably. But the problem is the Rockets aren't going there. They got Garcia out here, they got Beverly, they got Brooks, they got Harden, they got Parsons. I think he's going to have to say, okay, we got to go small. Because the Rockets are playing small ball, and the only way a Seek, if you watch a Seek, they run the pick and roll with a Seek, or they'll dribble, penetrating, and getting the ball to a Seek. The Rockets, to me, Oklahoma City is going to have to go small if they're going to win this series.
I learned from playing against Kenny and the Rockets in the finals. Never celebrate too early. We beat Michael Jordan, the great Michael Jordan. I think we had 5 to 10 days off waiting for you guys, but we celebrated too early. So Houston has to keep in mind that. I know you won 2 games in a row. I know Westbrook is out, but you can't celebrate too early. You have to continue to do the same things that you do. Just keep playing the same way.
Do you give them a shot?
Without question. Because when Charles just said if they go small, I don't think their 5 small guys are as talented as the Rockets' 5 small guys. That's the dilemma that Scott Brooks had.